gotta create our own.
Okay. Um. Okay. Um. What did you think life in the U.S. would be like? Is your life now different than what you expected?
New York?
Yeah.
Yes, when I got here, I was very disappointed with the water was very dirty and it was very muggy. The air was very muggy.
Mhm.
But on the other side, though, I saw we went across the 59th Street Bridge, and I never saw such a huge bridge in my life. So I was impressed by the. And then when I saw the Empire State Building, such a tall building, I couldn't believe how tall it was, because in the part of my country, I never seen a building more than 6 stories high.
Mm. Mm. Okay. What challenges did you face adjusting to the life in the U.S.?
I'm sorry?
What challenges did you face when you were adjusting to life in America?
Mainly the language, because I couldn't speak English. I couldn't communicate with people. But I found a couple friends that they were here before me, and that they were from the same part of the country, part of Italy that I came from, and they helped me out translating what people they were telling me and what I wanted to tell people. So it was pretty good. But then I went to school at night to learn the language, and in 6 months I spoke very good, pretty good.
Also, did your eating habits, stress, family relationships, and activities change?
Uh, no, because I went to live with my my aunt, and my aunt, being of Italian extraction, she used to cook more or less the same as my mother. So, but there was also things that I find very taste, tasty, which we didn't have in Italy, was the Frankfurt, or the hot dogs, and the hamburgers. And I used to love hot dogs. And every time we used to go to Nathan's all the time, because we loved that dog so much. And that was the most impact. The most thing that I got impact on my way of tasting food. And that's it. But the rest was okay.
Okay. Have you experienced any type of discrimination in the U.S.?
Yes, I did, because I was Italian, and a lot of the Irish kids, they used to make fun of me the way I spoke, because I spoke with an accent, and they knew how to speak better than I did, obviously, and they used to make fun of me. Yeah, that was very humiliating.
Okay. Um, what challenges has learning English created for you, and how has your use of your native language changed?
Really, the challenge was going to school and learning, but being the English, it's the derivation of words. It's quite a bit of Latin, and I had studied Latin in Italy. It made it pretty easy for me to learn it. So that's why in 6 months I spoke like I speak it now.
Okay. What does it mean to be an American? Do you feel mostly American or something else?
I feel 100% American right now, but I will never forget my heritage because I'm an extraction of Italy. Even though I feel a lot as an American, but I feel more American now than I feel Italian.
Can a person be an American and still keep his or her native culture? Why or why not?
Oh yes, absolutely. You could be in America because America has a variety of people. You can still keep your culture and leave the way you were raised and be a good American. There is no two ways about it. You could do that very easily in this country without offending anybody. Also, because bringing your own your own way of doing things, you only enrich the American life. That you by acting a little different than the American that learn that there is other people, and it becomes like a melting pot where you, by just walking down the street and meet the variety of people from other nations, you understand the world better.
What laws should the U.S. have towards immigration and immigrants? Should the U.S. be open to all immigrants, or should immigration be limited, and why or why not?
Well, immigration should be limited to the necessity of the people that they want to come in. But when I came to the United States, I did not just walk into the United States. I had to go to the American consulate in Naples 3 times to be viewed. They wanted to know if I was of communist persuasion or I was a democratic, loving person. And they wanted to make sure I didn't belong to any criminal association, and how I felt to go in America. And then they gave me a physical to make sure that I didn't have any infectious disease that I can spread once I got here in the United States. So I went twice for the physical, once 3 months before I left, and once a week before I left. And then I have all kinds of vaccinations to make sure that I wasn't going to bring any infectious disease and spread it here in the United States.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone thinking of moving to the U.S.?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Absolutely, to come here, and even though it's difficult at the beginning, but once you learn the language and you get to know the people, they will realize that this is the greatest country in the world, where it's full of opportunities if you want to work hard. If you want to work hard in America, you will succeed. And that's why I would say absolutely yes, come.
Okay. My last question for you is, do you ever wish you can move back home?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Again, this country gave me everything. I would like to go maybe and stay there a longer period of time and spend money. I'm sorry, spend time with my brothers and my sister that I miss them very much. But otherwise, I'm happy here. I have a beautiful family, and I don't miss it so much.
Okay, thank you so much. And that was the last
I
question.
hope I did okay.
No, you did more better than okay. You did amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, gorgeous.